I'm Frank Ledee. I'm a circuit court judge here in Broward County. I'm your incumbent judge in Group 27, and I'm running to retain my seat.
Judge Ledee.
Saving the best for last.
Of course.
Oh, to all my
Thank you
colleagues.
and welcome. Great to see you.
Much.
Let's see. I would like your statement.
That's very kind. Well,
I'm sorry, the roles are reversed. I apologize. I'm not sure what to tell him to do. Go ahead.
no, to all my colleagues at Weston Bar, it is such a pleasure to be with you. I'm amazed at all the candidates. I really am. I've learned so much from this, and that's exactly what the purpose of this was. I have a very different background. I was born in Puerto Rico. I came here in 1976. I went to military school here. I did my undergrad at Barry, and I did my master's at Barry. I did my JD at Nova. I've lived in Broward County for close to 40 years, and I was a prosecutor for almost 25 years until the governor appointed me to the circuit bench. I applied twice. I got appointed on the second go round, and I've been serving as a circuit court judge ever since. When I first started, I had the pleasure of serving in the foreclosure division. And it's interesting because I know that there's several members of the Weston Bar that practice foreclosure. And the beauty about it was when I walked onto that bench, I told all of the lawyers, please educate me. Please take the time. Give me the case law. I read everything. And my intent was to always be prepared so that when I walked onto the bench, the lawyers knew that I was prepared. I read it and I was ready to go and to listen to them carefully so that I can make the appropriate ruling. I'm proud that not one case have I been reversed so far. So that makes a big difference. Now, on July 1st was my 1-year anniversary in family and in the Unified Family Division. I love the Unified Family Division as well. And I took the same approach with them. Please inform me, please educate me if there's anything that I'm missing. I spent 25 years as a prosecutor trying cases from misdemeanors all the way to capital cases. My last capital case involved the birthday party murders that took place where there was a mother and her 6-year-old on his birthday that were murdered by home invaders. In that case, we went and we picked, and I did that with David Gilbert, who was a major crimes prosecutor in Miami. And we went through 480 jurors to get that. So trial experience-wise, I have it. It is a pleasure, truly a pleasure to serve. And you know, it's funny, I was listening to all the folks and everybody highlighted their qualifications.
Judge, I'm only allowing this because I don't think any of your opponents are here.
That's good.
Please go ahead.
I can even close. So, you know, it's in reality, it's not about me. It's about the people that we serve. It's the people that I serve. What do you expect from me in the courtroom? When you walk in, to whom do I have the pleasure? It's great to see you again. I'm going to listen. I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to be on time. And I'm going to rule whenever it's appropriate, right there and then. So everybody that leaves my courtroom has a decision. And I think that's probably the greatest strength that the judge can bring to a bench. It's that creating that atmosphere of reason and compromise where lawyers can be lawyers, the litigants can say what they have to say, and the judge will listen and rule and follow the law.
And Judge, one more question. What would you say to a frustrated voter faced with a ballot of judicial candidates, almost all of whom are unknown to the voter about how to cast an informed ballot?
The best thing that we could have is an informed voter. That's who we look for. Anybody that's going to go and that's going to get a ballot should research every single candidate, not just Google them. Google them is great, absolutely, but research them. On certain occasions, if you have a candidate that was a former judge, look at their record. Look whether they have ever been sanctioned by the JQC. Look whether they've been charged by the JQC and see why they resigned from their position. That's incredibly important. Look at the trial records of the lawyer as lawyers. But more importantly, look at who is supporting them. Look at their background. Go to the candidate website. Look at the people that are actually supporting them. And it's incredibly important that as lawyers, we educate the public, because the people we choose as judges are going to have the greatest impact on the future of families, businesses, individuals, liberty. It's something that is truly something that we should know about. And having somebody try to guess when they're in that voting booth is probably the worst disservice that you could do to your next door neighbor, your family member. So please, on the 18th, please vote for me. But more importantly, please educate everybody that you can about the judges.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that, of course, is the purpose of this forum. I can't tell you how many times I have received emails, mostly, I mean, some of them from my mother, because every year it's who should I vote for? And quite honestly, I am interested in who's on the bench because I practice. So 20 years later, I've gotten to know that you're all very just normal people with the same issues I have. And it's my mission to communicate that to everyone else, that these are normal people, but, you know, with all the same principles that you would apply when you pick someone to be your friend or, you know, to work with, truth, honesty, integrity, those are all the things. You don't get to say that when you're on the bench, and you don't get to say that on your advertisements. So hopefully you get to say that here and for a little bit anyway, and people get to connect. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's important to me that everyone showed up. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
I'm Frank Ledee. I'm your incumbent judge in Group 27, and I'm running to retain my seat. Your vote counts. Your judge matters. Please vote for me.